Hello everyone and a warm welcome back. Still my favorite train simulator ever made. Well, I really did like Microsoft Train Simulator too, I have to remember as well. We are in Train Simulator Classic. And this is a route, look, I've owned TraimSim Classic for a long time. I didn't even know they had a route here. And this is a historic route, as you were about to see. We are going on a tour, a historical one. This is the area where the Boer War was fought, one of the many Boer Wars. Of course, many a man, woman, child lost their lives during the Boer War. We are in Africa, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of it. I didn't even know we had a route in Africa. Lord knows we sure don't in TraimSim world. For the most part, if you don't like Germany, France, England, the odd time they'll throw you a bone with maybe an Austria or a Swiss route. That's about it. This is old, okay, and I make no apologies for it. The fact of the matter is, I still love this sim because of its diversity when it comes to routes. You know, there are routes in all various regions of the world. I have a number of ones in Japan, in China, but I had no idea there was one in Africa. And I'm going to say, I'm really happy about it. No, well, wrong one. I'm so used to the throttle being on the right because of my American Truck Simulator and stuff. Speaking of which, 1.58 came out. So we just put up a new flight sim video. TLDR. It did what it says on the tin, but my feelings about the aircraft are even... I went and looked. It actually went up in price. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you look forward to it. It's a GA. I'm not flying an airliner for once. And so here we are, the Free War Grave, or Frere War Grave. Really unique trains. Where do I get to drive some freight, man? That's what I love doing, is that stuff. And when there's usually markers like this, you usually have to stop. Maybe not this one. This is saying just go via, but the Dublin gravesite, scene of British armored train ambushed by the Boers during the Anglo-Boer War. It was also the site of Winston Churchill's capture by the Boers, which he would later turn into a novel, or a biography kind of thing, if you will. So it's a different kind of train, to say the least. Now, let's see if we can keep an eye out for this thing. I'm not really too concerned with the whole, if there's like times you're supposed to be here for certain things. I just want to drive it. So I just installed this. I had to reinstall a whole bunch of stuff. Needless to say, not had a happy birthday this year. Although I got some donations, so I bought some roots for TraimSim World 6 from a donation from Drew. Kit and Cindy bought this one for me for my birthday. Because I just, here we go. And there is the War Memorial. And there it is. Can we go 3, 4, 5? I probably should have went up a little more. How about we roll forward a bit? Oh, no, it just wants me to go. But there is the memorial. And it's about, you know, the sacrifice. And people paying their respects to it. The men and women who lost their lives there. So these hills, as you can see, we're on a bit of a grade, to say the least. These electromechanical units, they're surprisingly powerful. I mean, I'm going up a 1 in 9. And this thing's gaining speed like a champ. How far have we got to go? 4.6. So obviously there's going to be another marker up ahead. And you can see the grade. I mean, is that good enough around there to just hold this speed? Pull you back a little bit. I don't want to get... like I said, it's these units are powerful. So I don't even know. I gotta see if there's a manual. Well, what does it say? Well, it's a little... yeah, I can't really tell, sadly. The manufacturer. How about on this end? Can you see it any better? Well, I was afraid of that. Because now we're going downhill. I'm not really worried about the points. How far have we got? 2 miles. Huh. I thought we were the only ones on the track, but maybe not. 2 flashing yellows usually means you've got some switching up ahead or something. Obviously, you know, the route you know, graphically compared to train simulators nowadays, this route shows its age. But I was so happy when Kit and Cindy bought it for me as a birthday present, because it's like, I posted in the Discord, it's like, I didn't even know they had a route in Africa. It makes sense. I mean, the entire continent is, you know, traversed by railways, obviously. Some more so than others. And I mean, a lot of history has taken place here. Not all of it great. Especially if you were African. I'm just slowing down nice and slow because, well, one, gives people a chance to look around back here in the cabins. Actually kind of looks better back here. I mean, oh, it's because he's got his arm behind his head. I'm like, she kind of looks like a nun. But not with a white one. We have the War Cemetery. So, Lieutenant Freddie Roberts, son of Lord Roberts, is buried here with 134 of his soldiers after a skirmish with the Boers. I gotta look up that. I do remember, I'm a huge fan of Winston Churchill. And I do remember he was taken hostage during one of the many wars Britain loved to wage back then. But I can't say the Boer War. I'm trying to think of, there's a movie. Drums of something? No. Oh, Lord, I just watched it last year. It took place in, or was that one in India? Okay, so my thinking is that the memorial is on the right-hand side again. Well, the cemetery, sorry. Yeah, it got flickering. It's kind of annoying. But it's interesting. Some of the trees don't look all that half bad, and yet other ones hopefully I can control this from up here. That almost looks like a yurt. No, that's a power thing. So we got some shimmering on that. That could also be because I'm using an AMD card. Interesting. I like how there's like literally no roads out here, nothing. You've got like collections of villages and such. Ah, what have we got here? Well, it's along here somewhere. No, we're at the station. Interesting. I'm wondering if they built the station for the battle. Some things never change. Same NPCs. No, that's just a power station. This would be an awesome place to go by train. That looks like tended lawns and such. Maybe not. And there it is. Timeliness, penalty, whatever. I don't care. That is incredible. I don't know. Maybe back in the day they kind of promoted this route. I don't know. I never heard of it. When I saw it, I'm like, huh? When did this come out? Take a screenshot of that. I don't know if I'm going to use it as a thumbnail, but okay. So where to next? Go via Chenley. I'm going to assume that's a crossover. I don't know if that's kind of all there is to this. But, you know, I'm not really too worried about it either. Short video. Awesome area. Why are you doing that? We crossing over? We must be. I thought so. Cool. Look at those wide open spaces, man. Wow. So the only reason why I even knew about this was it just showed up in the Festival of Rail, the event that just ended. So it was on sale. I'm not sure. I will link it down below anyway for you if you want to get it for yourself. I wonder if this is, well, I don't know how to use the editor anyway. I'd love to do a long haul, like end to end, on the route hauling, you know, coal or iron ore or copper, whatever, some fuel tankers, and have like a, you know, 3 or 4 of these hooked up together. Going downhill and going quick. How far have we got? 9.4 kilometers. Railwork Enhancer Pro, I think it compiled the shaders. So if it's looking a little clearer than maybe yours, that's probably the reason why. Do I advise getting Railwork Enhancer Pro nowadays? No. Not after the experience Kit had with the company. They did end up giving him, like, you know, acknowledged his account and all that stuff, but it took like a month. They took the money without an issue. But yeah, so I mean, do I recommend it? I don't know if it's still in development or not. Back when I got it, they were still active, etc. They don't respond to things in their forum. I posted in the forum. Because it technically has a consist editor that you're supposed to be able to make your own consist, but I mean, I don't see it. There's no way to add vehicles to your consist and be able to save it. So I mean, I guess they just, maybe it was a passion project during the pandemic, like a lot of things were at the time. Wrong way. Wrong way. It's got half decent brakes. Doesn't have safety systems that I could find. They're the bane of my existence anyway, so it's not like I'm really all that upset. Okay, now we can release those. Let's out this side. Beautiful rolling hills. Oh, there is a black top out here. Okay. This would be awesome to have in a truck simulator. What do you mean, man? It's just fun. I you know, I did a video just for all the PC problems. A week and a half ago or so, I was flying in Africa. I love flying in Africa. I'd love to drive through here. And now I've got a train simulator that I can drive, a route that I can drive through here, which is cool. So much history. And like I said, not all of it good, you know, has taken place on the African continent. And let's be honest, if you get claustrophobic being in cities, you won't feel claustrophobic here. That is for sure. And back inside. So the headlights here Your reverser and all that there, the power lever here. I have no idea what the red one is for. And you've got multiple brakes. The headlights, yeah. And your pantographs are here, although I just use this. It's way easier. And your windshield wipers. It's a very simple train to drive. I don't have the back pantograph up, that's why. Is my thinking on there? Let's take a little edge off the speed. Oh, we got to slow down to 50 anyway. That can't be for us. Now, as to the accuracy of the route, and that I have no idea. I should have looked up when this route was even first came out. I'm not sure. Is it value for money? I mean, it was a gift for my birthday from longtime supporters and subscribers of the channel, Kit and Cindy. So that's hard for me to, you know, but it is the kind of route I would buy, in all honesty, because it is different. It's not cookie cutter. It's not in a place that we've been to 1,000 different times. And it's like, oh Lord, here we go, another Class 66. Another Class 166. You know, kind of thing. Another ice train. You know, like things like this. So for that alone, it's like, I'd have bought it. As to, it'll depend on what it costs full price. Because it just showed up in my account when they had bought it. So, saying you received a gift. That will do. Wow. Nuclear power station out here. Surprised the people are there. Well, I mean, they wouldn't have had much of a choice. I really got to look up the Boare War. Wonder if there's like a movie, you know, of, I don't know, with Sir Alec Guinness or Sir David Niven or something like that. Even one about, you know, Churchill getting captured and that. I did know about that from just reading history about Winston Churchill. I've read a few unofficial biographies, if you will, as well. Looks like a quite a number of tracks. Let them know we're coming. It's also kind of cool and interesting. I guess that's the main yard and shed and all that, where they do maintenance. You've got grass, like the platforms are literally just grass. Go via Colenso, go via On the Brook. Okay, so I'm not stopping here. I am going the right way, right? I wasn't supposed to do a switchback or something? No, the distance is coming down, so we're going the right way. No, it's not what I want. I want this. Well, you know what? We're just going to be stopping, but I show you the station, I guess. I don't know if we need to speed up to 90, but okay. Kind of cool. I wonder if they have any night scenarios. Now let's get off those. I wonder if they have any scenarios kind of thing that you do at night. See this thing going along the open plains with just the lights going across all these fields? Now, that'd be kind of cool. I'm just saying. A lot of yellow lights on the other track. I found that interesting. And then as you can see, there's a lot of gradient changes on the route. So you'll definitely, I mean, I don't care about the points and that stuff, but if you care about that, you know, and your rating and all that for these routes, it'll definitely keep you on your toes. Okay, and there's where we're going to, and I'm not going to speed up to 90. I'll just let gravity take us down, and we're going into another sort of valley. That to there. On the brook. Wow. Look at those plains, eh? Rolling hills for as far as the eye can see. And again, you know, not the, why are you so close? I have no idea. Oh, we got another memorial coming up. Oh, wrong way. So we got the Battle of the Colenso War Memorial. Number 1. Does that mean there's multiple ones? Come on. We're not crossing over, so we don't have to worry about slowing down. I keep forgetting what all these are for. Last stop. I'll let gravity slow us down. Oh, very cool. That might just be the thumbnail. Oh, there it is, over on... Okay, this time it's on that side. There's the memorial. I like how they also have people here, if you will. Like, you know, just a couple. You know, but they're driving along the highway, maybe going to Zimbabwe or something, I don't know. I cannot remember the keyboard shortcut that I could go free roam and go out there and look. But there is the memorial. And they want you to stop, obviously, in a very particular spot. That is very cool. I love routes that do this kind of stuff. You had it more often back in the day in TraimSim Classic. You know, where they do celebrate the history of a given area. You know, and give you some of the backstory on it. And there it is. No, that's not it. There we go. Switch ends to, oh, interesting. Okay. So, we will put you... No. Into neutral. Get you into suppression, and... Here we go. Now we're on this end. Headlights are on. Well, here we go. We go back to the station. I guess that's probably going to be the end of it. That is really cool. Like I said, I love routes like this, where you get to, you get a bit of a history lesson, and you get to travel in a place 99% of the people in the world will never see. And to the developer, I want to thank them for creating, you know, something that's not just another cookie cutter route, if you will. Here we go. That is awesome. It really is. And it's cool we got to go back, and then we'll stop at the station. So you can just listen to the sights and sound. I just want to thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. The price, obviously, I don't know it off the top of my head. But I mean, as to value, that's only something you can decide. To me, I'm really happy I have it, because these are the kind of routes I really enjoy. You know, driving traction units that are not your normal, you know, class 66, you know, class 350, you know, these kind of things. You know, DBB R185, although I love the 185 and the 147 and that, don't get me wrong. The brakes definitely take a minute to come off. Oh, we're starting to go uphill now. Okay. But you know, there's sales that go on all the time. If it's something that interests you, maybe add it to your wish list, and you know, just keep an eye on it if you enjoyed it. I was just gonna leave you now, but what I'll do is I'll stop at the station, and then I'll show you the route's name and everything like that, and some of the scenarios it comes with. It supports the Steam Workshop. Are there stuff in the workshop for this route? I highly doubt it. I'd love to be proven wrong. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, I'd love to be wrong. But I just don't see it. I mean, I don't know how much people even know. That's kind of cool. Tells you the river. Well, it makes sense. You got a power plant there. You got to have water to cool it. And let's be honest, there's not necessarily an overabundance of water that we've seen here. And now we get to go to the station. So cool. So different. So unique. I'm going to say for cell phone towers and stuff like that. And here is the station. And this is where we get out. I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, do like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. You get notified. Videos go live. We do American Truck, Euro Truck. We do TraimSim Classic, TraimSim World 6, and X-Plane 12. We're going to be back in X-Plane 12. Actually, no, I'm probably going to do... well, I will not be doing Euro Truck until like the spring sometime. I had enough of that doing my trip to Bergen the long way. Driving all the way from Greece to Italy to Istanbul, Turkey, and then all the way up to Narvik and then back down towards Bergen. I mean, it was something else. Those videos are up on the channel, some of them. Some are in Discord only. Until the next time, folks, like I said, my computer specs are down below. I'm not going to include Railwork Enhancer Pro. I just don't know. I just don't have faith that they're going to honor their commitments. It was fun at the time. And there we go. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not really... There's the name of the route. And so, careers on this route, you know, you've got a number of them, if you will. That's for other stuff I have. You've got the blue, the orange, the red stripes. You know, stuff like that. You know, standard. I doubt it's got any in standard. We could see. I have the Raquette Lake Railway? Really? Cool. See, sometimes even I learn stuff. There's one of my China routes. But there you go. Until the next time, folks, I want you to stay safe, be kind to one another, keep the blue side up. I wish I had that in TraimSim World 6. Keep the blue side up, and I'll see you in the skies, on the rails, and on the road. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend coming up, and yeah, we'll be back with some Truck Sim or X-Plane 12, probably Saturday or Sunday. Thanks for watching. Take care.